Okay, so this session will be recorded and it will share on the YouTube channel. Okay, so make sure you're in the correct code. You're in the technical seminar EVB4501, and as what I get, you are all from the mechanical degree program. Luckily for this technical seminar, there's no prerequisite or you don't need to take other module for this one. Okay, currently I'm trying a new learning technology or new teaching technology. I'm using a green screen technology where at the back actually is a green screen, and I stream all my video on the online. Okay, so basically why I have this headphone and mic here, because this is the best result I get. I try the wireless one, but the sound quality is not very good. Okay, the sound quality is quite bad, and yeah, so if the sound quality quite bad, then you cannot hear what I'm saying. All right. Another concern is that the quality of the slides. So I hope the quality will be better. It depending on the bandwidth we have. So it looks clear on my side. So I hope on your side also quite clear. All right. Now, what does this technical seminar about? So today we will have a very short lecture, just give you some introduction, and then I will give you more info in the coming or next week meeting, or next week lecture. So basically this technical seminar is about, you need to do a little bit more on the research, like your FYP, okay? Like your final year projects process. However, this one is more on the writing side, more on the publication side. So, these are the explanation about this technical seminar. So, we will focus on finding the background of the research, mean finding information, how we process the data, how we communicate in a document. For example, how you communicate with people in the report, how you communicate with people, with a professional in the technical writing, how you communicate people with the scientists in the conference, how you write a conference paper. So this basically is this module about, and we will emphasize on the ethic here. Okay, so I will check your document with a software called Turnitin. So every time the coursework, the assignment they ask you to pass up, I will go through this software. So this software will tell me where you get the information from. Okay, I can know whether you copy from A or from B or from C. Okay, from your classmate, which classmate you copy, which paragraph you copy, which line you copy. So I can trace how you do your homework. Okay, how you do your coursework. So the maximum number of copyright, or we call it plagiarism, copy and paste kind of cheating action. Professional word for that is plagiarism. So the plagiarism index maximum I can go is 20%, meaning the whole essay or whole report that you pass it to me, maximum I can allow 20% copy and paste kind of behavior. Now, I will not encourage to copy and paste. I'm very sensitive to that. So if you're being caught, more than 20%, straight away I give you zero. Straight away I give you zero. I will not tolerate copy and paste without referencing, without rephrase it, without rewriting in your own understanding. Okay, straight away I give you zero for the assignment, and when you add up the marks later on, you might retake this technical seminar because of the ethic problem. Okay, so just take note on that. This course or this module is easy to score. I hope most of you can get B+ and above. Okay, so it's easy to pass and get high mark for this module. But if you do not meet the professional ethic, means you cheating, you claim other people's work as yours, then we will not tolerate that. Meaning you need to relearn this process. again and again until you appreciate the professional ethic. Okay, so we have a few learning outcome here, meaning what we are focusing on the skill in technical seminar or in a 4501 subject. First, by end of this subject or by end of this semester, you should know how to do a formal presentation. Meaning, in a formal presentation, how do you write a report? How to do a proper verbal presentation? What are the expected content or structure if you do formal presentation, either in the paper, either in the writing form, or in the verbal form? Okay, so if you're doing if you pay attention to the homework that I gave you in this technical seminar, you should able do well in your FYP presentation or in your report. So if you don't pay attention, means you'll get a very weak report in your FYP, and also you are missing some of the important component for your FYP presentation later on. Okay, so the first one, we're going to train you how to do a good formal presentation. The second thing that you learn from this technical seminar is the LO number 2 or learning outcome number 2, as I highlight in the yellow color there, means that you need to know how to do literature review. Means you need to know how to find material for the projects. So I think most of you already in your FYP2 stage, you should very strong in literature review. Okay, so my role in this module is to help you to strengthen how to do a better literature review. Okay, how to write a better chapter 2 in your FYP report. Chapter 2 is literature review. So this basically is my role to guide you through how to prepare chapter 2, how to prepare literature review. There's some technique there, so I'm going to guide you through. However, for this technical seminar, I'm going to give you one project, and then you focus on that topic. You write a literature review for that. You need to convert this literature material into a document, into a report. Okay, so the first one is normally more on the report format. Second one is you know how to do chapter 2 for your FYP. Mean this one you convert all the material, you write a review paper. So this one is your second task of this seminar, technical seminar. First, you have to know how to write a report or do oral presentation. Second, you need to know how to write a literature review and put them in the review paper format. Later, I'll show you the format. The third one is to you need to know how to interpret the material. Okay, interpret the books, interpret the journals, interpret the conference paper, interpret the data. How do you interpret all this? So this is more on the level 6, or level 6 means your learning skill. This is level 6, means you know how to read data, you know how to communicate the message that you read in a textbook. Okay, so this is number 1. This is more on how you write the report later on. Okay, number 4 is this one actually repeating the previous one, but this one more focused on the report. You need to pass one of the assignment is that you need to produce a report, produce a written report. I will guide you through how to do it. Right? Don't worry. Okay. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 is basically what will happen in this semester. Oh, so only 4. Okay, I thought we have more, but okay. So as here you see we have 4 objectives. So basically each one of these is we will assess your skill in this module. Okay, so if you have any question about how to do it later on, when I ask you to do a project you don't know how to do, come and see me or text me. You have my number already. So come and see me or ask me question before the due date of your presentation, before the due date of your report, and so on. Don't come last minute and come and see me. Dr. Ang, I don't know how to do this. You need to pass up tomorrow already. Then only you come and see me. Normally, my answer is you need to go back to the previous video and watch. So because there's no time for me, no sufficient time to me to go line by line to correct your report already. Okay, so if you want to see me and ask for my advice, come early. Don't come one day before or 1 hour before the due date. Then only you come. Then I have to say sorry to you because there's so much little time that I can do. Okay. This is my basic information. My full name is Dr. Ang. So if you want to know more about me, just Google my name. Just Google Ang Kiang Long in Google. Most of the thing about my expertise, my publication, my Facebook, my YouTube channel, everything will be on Google, right? Currently, I'm using my personal email. Give me some time. Once I have my Manipal email address, I will change this one and I will inform all of you. Okay. My contact number I won't show in these slides, but all of you already have because I created a WhatsApp group. Since this video is going to go into to YouTube channel, so if you want to get my contact number, be my student. Okay. So, all right. So these are all my consultation hour formally. But anyway, if you need to see me, text me first. Ask whether I'm free on that particular day or what time. Okay. Don't text me on Saturday, Sunday. Don't text me on weekend. Don't text me during my lunchtime. Okay. Let me enjoy my lunch or dinner peacefully, or even my breakfast peacefully. So if you see me in the cafeteria, you see me in the canteen, all right? Just drop by to say hi. But if you want to ask me about your projects, about the module, make appointment, and we will see each other in the consultation hour. Okay. All right. This is how we assess you. So this is 100% coursework, meaning it's very, very hard for you to fail this module unless you do not pass up your homework. So basically, you already passed this module unless we do not see your work by the end of this semester. Okay, 35% presentation. I'll give you a topic to present. And this one, I haven't decided whether I want to give you individual or group yet. So, yeah. So, but anyway, we have an oral presentation of 35%. We should have 8 students, or currently I have 6 in the class. So normally presentation, maximum number, I only have 2, means 2 people in one group. So just prepare yourself. If you need to do presentation, prepare yourself, get yourself a group member, meaning maximum 2 person to form a group for this module. Okay. So presentation, again, I haven't decided whether I want to give you guys individual presentation or group presentation. I will inform you later. But the percentage for presentation is 35%. And you need to produce a report which costs you 65%. So you add 35 plus 65, you get 100%. Okay. So review paper, 1 final report by the end of semester. I will guide you through, give you some guidance how to write. For example, okay, each meeting or each classes or each lecture, I'll give you individual particular skill set. For example, I'll teach you how to do introduction, how to do methodology, how to do conclusion, how to do referencing. So every time when I talk about that particular subject, make sure after that you do the homework. Then you follow along. by the end of the semester, you should be able to pass up a good report. So if you're able to follow along and you follow all the format and all the skill set that we expect from you, then you might score quite high for this module, because as you can see here, the whole module is a coursework. So the mark actually depending on you. Okay, and I will tell you my expectation. If you do this, you get this mark. If you don't do this, you lost that mark, and so on. What are the penalty if you don't do this? What are the point that I'm looking for? So I will tell you before. So you just do. And I think the passing mark is 50. I'll update this one once I have the confirmation. But I think you have no problem lah. Okay, most of you, I think will more than 50 will pass this module, and I try to help you on this one. So if you have any question, you just come and see me, right? Again, I want to stress on this word. Plagiarism means copy and paste without honoring the producer or honoring the original author. So if you copy your friend's homework, be careful. I will just give you 1 or 2 warning, and then that's it. So I'll be very strict in this plagiarism thing. So penalty marks, it might fail you, it might lower your grade. So it depends on the seriousness of your plagiarism behavior. Okay. One important skill set is that your report have to written in your own understanding. Then you have no issue on plagiarism. Means if you read a book, you read a paragraph, you rewrite the paragraph based on what you understand. Then you have no issue on plagiarism. If you just change phrases in that particular sentence, if you just change phrases, you change sentence, you change wording, then most of the time you'll fall into this category. You have penalty mark for plagiarism. Okay, don't change word. I will encourage you to read the sentence, rewrite the sentence based on what you understand. Okay, so this is what I want to emphasize. These are all currently my schedule for you. So week 1 will do all the briefing, and then the following weeks we will look at a particular topic and maybe some professional video, and then you do report on that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Then we have a workshop. I'll do some workshop for you. So workshop on presentation skill, presentation evaluation. So week 7, week 8, you have your presentation. So manage your time well, because week 8 and week 7 is an exam week, or not exam week, it's a test week. So means if you take a lot of module this semester, you will be very, very busy in week 7 and week 8, because week 7, week 8, you will have your test 1, you have your assignment presentation in these 2 weeks. So make sure you manage your time well. Clear your assignment before week 7. Okay, so don't do last minute work. You won't get it through. Okay, so try to avoid last minute things. Okay, I do warn you already. Try to do your homework a little bit early. Don't do last minute. Then you need to do some progress report to me. What you do, what have you done, and then I will teach you how to do review report, specifically all these components. How to do introduction, how to do methodology, how to do discussion, what consider a good conclusion, and how to do referencing. Okay, so I think maybe I'll go for citation first, and then so on. We see how, right? And then week 11 and week 12 is your submission of your report. Okay, so I'll give you a specific topic early, maybe another 2 more, 3 weeks. Then you have more than 10 weeks to prepare your report and submit in the week 11 and 12. Okay. Then I will give you some comment. I will mark your paper. You do some improvement and do a final submission. meaning you have two chances. This one is your first submission. After first submission, you'll get your first mark. Let's say first submission, you get 70. Then after I mark and comment on your report, you do improvement and you submit again. So if in week 11 and 12, I give you 1 mark, let's say 70 out of 100 for your report, I'll give you comment. And if you do not do any improvement, you do not listen to the comment, at the end, you pass up the same thing, your mark will remain at 70 out of 100. So if you do improvement, this is the chance I help you. You do improvement, you meet the expectation. At the end, you submit, your marks were more than 70. Okay, it can go up to 80 or 85 marks. If you do correction in week 13, you submit week 14, I will let you know what is your marks once I mark your paper. Okay, so this is how we're going to do, how we handle this technical seminar. Reference book, oh sorry, this is, no. So I think reference book I will skip. So this one is for mathematics lah. So I haven't. There are lots of textbook for that one, but later I'll give you one by one. So as you can see here at my back, you will see this is the example of form that will evaluate you. Later I will send you this one. Later means maybe next week or another 2 weeks when we come to your projects. So as you can see, this is just a format. So how we evaluate you. This is for the presentation, your review, and so on. So this is what I will submit to the exam committee. Okay. All right. So you can see here each one of their component. For example, presentation is 20%, then review 35, presentation and so on. But this one I will change a little bit, but I will follow this table. Okay, I'll follow this table. So more detail I'll brief you when we come to that time. So I'll show you a few documents. I need to make some changes on this one. And you will see how we mark your paper. For example, how I give you marks. The first one, I will expect you to have a good organization. Second one, your content, how you present your report visual. Do you know how to plot a good graph? Do you know when you present a graph, do you have the title? Do you have the axis title? Do you have a proper legend? Do you have the proper line? Do you use the proper size? Is it too small to look at? Or do you miss one of the important component inside the graph and so on? So this is a visual component. Accuracy of information. For example, in engineering, you should know what is error, how to calculate error, how to find statistic, how to find the standard variation. You should know all this. So accuracy of information, for example, the calculation. If you need to talk about error, then you need to show the calculation. And most of the part here is accuracy of information means if you look for journals, if you look for textbook, we recommend 5 years, the maximum 5 years from before today, means 2021 minus 5, maximum. The oldest paper that you look for is 2016, but you can use the older one. But most of your reference material should not older than 2016. You can use the older one. You can use the older. It's not. My point is that you should always check your resources or the things that you read. Okay. If you talk about a review paper later on, try to contain the paper within 5 years. 5 years from today, from the date of your submission, 5 years. If you want to explain about the theory, then you can use an older one because the theory never change or principle never change, right? Or a law of something is never changed. So that one you can use the older one. But if that particular subject stay within 5 years period from today, okay? So give you an example, accuracy of information. If it asks you to write about processor, about computer processor or graphic card, for example, you no longer, if you put your report for Pentium 1, Pentium 2, Pentium 3, then you are very outdated. Okay, and you're still talking about Windows 98. You're still talking about if you know Windows 98 because I'm not sure some of you never seen Windows 98 before. Okay, so you should use Windows 10. You should discuss about the latest technology rather than the technology that already outdated. So for example, nowadays, if you still talk about the Nokia 333 series and so on, then you are quite outdated. Okay, so nowadays you should upgrade yourself with the, for example, the iPhone models, the latest, the Samsung or the Xiaomi and all this. So these are all. This is just an example for accuracy of information. So make sure you when you present your data, what you expect from you is the latest one. Okay, maximum is 5 years, like what I say, right? Except for all the fundamental theory. Fundamental theory. For example, you want to talk about gravity. Gravity has been discovered for so many years, right? So you're allowed to use older reference material for that principle, for that equation. Okay. Delivery skill, this one you need to polish up. Delivery skill means how you talk or how you present your paper, how you write. So if you're very weak in English writing, maybe you need to polish up at your own time. My duty is not read your report and correct line by line. Just take note. That is your English teacher or your English language tutor to help you. Okay, so just take note. If you are very weak in English language, all right, if you are very weak in English language, please have your own time, go and study and polish up your English language skill. Okay, if you need to get a tuition for your English, then go ahead and find ways to improve. Okay, so again, I'm not your I have no time to go line by line. I'll read your report line by line, but I have no time to go through line by line how you write your English or what is a good grammar, for example. Okay, so I don't have that privilege to go line by line. Okay, so because 6 of you, maybe 8 of you, when you produce a paper, I have to go 8 report. For you, you only write 1 report, but I have to read 8 report, for example. So I have no time for that, and I teach other modules also. All right, so body language and all this when you do presentation and all this. Viva, this one is presentation. Viva means a presentation. So this is what we will assess you. So this one is some of the things. Okay, you can read from my slides. Okay. Yeah. So what you need to prepare your mentally is that I will give you a topic. Sorry, my hands is missing. All right. So because my green screen is up to here, more than here, my finger will go. Okay. So the first thing is that I'll give you a topic later on to do your report or presentation. Second one is that make sure when you do your report, especially for literature review, you use the correct material. Okay, use the correct material. I will guide you through after this. Then the third one is the quality of the information. So this one I already mentioned, maximum 5 years or 6 years, 5 years. right? Use the latest information. Reliability of the review material. This one you need to check. If you need to use standard, then check the standard. Because you are in the engineering program, so there are lots of standard there, engineering standard there. So make sure you're following the standard when you do things, especially when it comes to methodology chapter, the way you conduct experiment. There are lots of standard, how you measure things. They already have a handbook or they already have a standard for that. Okay. So conclusion. Style format. Okay. So citation. So citation. Oh, sorry. Citation is a reference method. So in here you can see that we're using APA format. So basically, I will go through the process, step by step. I'll teach you how to use Microsoft Word to do citation, if needed lah. So I need to access your because most of you are in your FYP2, so I think you know how to format the document already. But I will still guide you through just to make sure you do in a correct way. So as you can see from my back here, this is the final expected format at the end of the semester. Okay, so 2 pages of document, or maybe 3 pages or 4 pages. A maximum, I think, is 3 pages. Means page 1, page 2, and page 3. Maximum page 4 lah. Huh? So review paper normally is 4 to 5 pages, maybe 3 pages. Huh? So you start with the format. All right, I give you a format. So this one is just a general presentation of your review paper. I will give you more detail when it comes to time. Okay, so you have a paper, you have a title, you have your name there, you have your abstract. Okay, there will be I will train you how to do a good abstract, how to do introduction, how to do the content, how to do the referencing, and so on. Okay, so this is what we expect by the end of semester. This one I'll give you a briefing sheet later on. So this one is the previous semester one. So I need to edit a little bit. Okay. Okay. So I think let me end the recording.